So right now that the US elections is over, this are the what Donald Trump win of the election mean to Africans. Not to citizens of US or any other continent, but to Africa, that's what it means. It means peace. It means independence, a little bit independence, not total independence, a little bit independence. Then it also means strong economy and slower devaluation of local currencies. Let me explain better. Let me explain on this for peace, in the sense that when Russia and Ukraine, as Russia and Ukraine are fighting currently, there are Ghanaians that were living in Russia, both Russia and Ukraine, and they are being recruited forcefully. They are being forcefully recruited to fight in those battles. That's not peace to Africans. There are Africans who are living there. They are not living there as illegals. They just went there to work and come back. Whether illegal or legal, I don't really know their status of settlement or their status of immigration. But both legal or illegal migrants from Africa to those countries, Ukraine and Russia, are being trained, are being recruited to partake in those wars, which they didn't ask for, which they didn't ask for their permission. I don't understand why it should happen so. That's not peace to us. And that's not all. We are having other tensions in Africa too. Having other tensions in Africa. And we don't want to hear like there's no world peace, like what is going on in Israel, Palestine, Israel, Iran, Israel and Lebanon. We don't like to hear that. It's causing tension up here too. You see, that's peace to the world. That's peace to Africa. That's what the win of Donald Trump means to the African people. The next one is independence. You see, when Donald Trump is in power, Africans feel more independent because they don't interfere into our politics. They don't interfere into our security matters. They don't interfere into our economic matters. When Biden and even when Obama was in power, okay, Obama, I was young, I didn't know, I was really small, I didn't know much. But let's take Biden. That time I had completed university. Yeah, I have completed university, but I didn't have, yeah. So I understood so many things. I understand so many things. When Biden became president, we could, there's a sense, you could sense this thing that our president is not all that independent. He can't say certain things. He can't do certain things. And when Kamala Harris came to Ghana, for instance, she's trying to force certain policies, add certain things to our budget, then things, which I think her policies is trying to add certain things to our budget. I'm not saying she requested for them for those things to be added, but the things, you understand. We have the ambassador to Ghana trying to saying certain things which is contrary to what the citizens of Ghana actually want. Something like the LGBTQ plus thing. When Kamala Harris came to Ghana, she basically came to Ghana because of that thing. to a point that we are passing a law which is like an anti-LGBTQ plus law bill in parliament, and they've taken it to court. And since then, we've not heard anything from it, just because they are in power, just because they are in control of it. So you see, this is not independence. So Donald Trump winning actually means that he is more to concentrate. Donald Trump is a nationalist. He's going to concentrate on America, and Ghanaians will concentrate on Ghana. You see, don't interfere in our eternal lives, and we'll be fine. That's all. We will need, if we need you, we'll call you to come ahead, as you are the bigger brother. You are the parent, like the bigger brother or the father. If we need you, we will call for you. But when we don't need you, don't force certain things on us. That's not how it works. When you call a state independent state, allow them to be independent. Thank you. Then the next one is stronger economy or the currency. So this is what I mean. You see, when this war started in Russia and Ukraine, before the war started, a loaf of bread was like 5 Ghana cedis. A loaf of bread was 5 Ghana cedis. The reason is now a loaf of bread is 15, 20 to 30 cedis. Yeah. The highest, that the bread now is 30 cedis now, then was 10 cedis. So you see, a bread that was 30 to 40 cedis now, then was 10 cedis. The reason being that the things that we use to the reason being that the dough that we used to bake the bread, part of it component comes from Ukraine. I think the wheat, right? The wheat, mostly they got it from Ukraine. They got the flour from Ukraine. So when they started fighting, getting the flour becomes difficult. So prices of the flour goes up. And in Ghana, when prices of certain things goes up, never comes down. You see, there's this thing that also happens. Fuel prices, as the fight begins, goes up. Before the fight, I think 1 liter was around 7 cedis. 7 cedis to 9 cedis. Now a liter of fuel is around 15 plus cedis. So you see, all those are the contributors of what determine the prices of our commodities in Ghana. And that weakens our economy. That causes inflation in our economy. And the currency keep on coming down because there's more, something that you needed. It weakens our currency. You see that? So I think Donald Trump winning is something that Africans were praying for, but can't see it because the black community in America, which we think we are more related to, are against Trump. They are against our survival. Most of them, not all, most of the black people, they are against our survival. They are against policies that will help the African man living in Africa to survive. We have black people trying to do tribal politics when in Ghana, we are talking against tribal politics. Saying that Trump is a racist, there's racism everywhere. In this country, We might not call it racist because we are of the same race, but you have tribes saying things bad about other tribes looking down on other tribes. It has been there for generations, and I don't think every part of it is bad. There's part of it that is good for us to strive. So you see, Trump win benefits Africa more. This is what it means to Africa man for Trump to win. This is why most Africans were hoping that Trump's win, and eventually he won the election. Thank God. Peace.